Blackstone Audio presents Take No Prisoners, The Battle Plan for Defeating the Left, by David Horowitz. This book is read by John McLain. Special thanks to Jerry and Marilyn Hayden for helping to make this book possible. Everyone has a game plan until you punch them in the mouth. Chris Lehane, Democratic strategist. Introduction. Happy Warriors. It doesn't take an expert to notice that Republicans have been pursuing a failed political strategy and win elections only when Democrats screw up big time. The Democrats' electoral victories are not explained by the success of their signature programs. Social Security, the war on poverty, and Medicare are all either bankrupt or, in the case of the war on poverty, an abject failure. Under Democratic policies of the last 50 years, the federal government has spent more than $20 trillion to eliminate poverty. Yet today, more Americans are officially poor than when Lyndon Johnson squandered the first taxpayer dollar. Worse, the beneficiaries of Democrat welfare programs have become a permanently dependent class with little chance of improving their lot. How is it possible that although Democrat policies have caused so much misery and failed so dramatically, Democrat candidates have won the popular vote in 5 of the last 6 presidential elections? The answer lies in their superior political strategy. This book analyzes why it is superior and explains how Republicans can turn it to their own advantage and win. One of the obstacles to Republican success is the pessimism that seems to be carried as a conservative gene. Every year, I host a conference for conservatives called the Restoration Weekend. The idea for the event was lifted from Democrats who began holding Renaissance weekends during the Clinton administration. Renaissance means rebirth. A good way to think about Democrats is that they don't regard the past as experience to be learned from, but as dead wood to be discarded. Progressives believe that with enough power and enough money, they can create a new and immeasurably better world than the one we know. With enough prompting from the state, the rest of us can be refashioned into a species whose members get along naturally and share their earnings with strangers. Eventually, each will give according to his ability and receive according to his need. Everyone will have enough, and everyone will be taken care of. In other words, progressives haven't figured out what the human tragedies of the 20th century should have taught them. Socialism doesn't work. Human beings are not designed to fit their progressive paradise. Consequently,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?